This morning, we're going to be talking about something that has to do with ladies exercising certain
rights.
Rights. Or is it wants or desires, we'll call them. I'm not even sure yet. However, before that, I just want to touch on something. This issue of fuel scarcity is not funny anymore. And to be honest, the government says, oh, it's because if we take off fuel subsidies, it's going to be 300 and something, Abby. Please, can the government just as well take out, you know, fuel subsidy? Because people are already buying 500 naira per liter anyway. So we might as well start buying it at 300 and something and know that there's no more fuel subsidy to be paid. Save the money and invest on education so the lecturers can come back to work. And then we'll stop giving girls that will be asking for money for transport.
I had this conversation yesterday.
Are you serious?
Yes, a very interesting person. And you know what? I mean, we're as well buying fuel at a higher rate.
Yes.
So we may as well just have it in, you know, surplus.
Yes.
And at least we have access to it. But they say it's political season.
It's political season.
We cannot afford to increase it.
So
let's all be
just
patient.
increase it. Let's
Things
politics
will
aside.
normalize.
So
Talking about normalizing things.
Oh my God.
Shaka.
Do we normalize going on dates and being appreciated?
Wow.
Brown envelope things.
Wow.
Thanks for coming.
Okay. So that the whole, you know, when there's this whole thing about, you know, leaving money on the dresser or leaving some change for transport or thanks for coming, Abby, they call it TFC, Abby?
Yes, thanks for coming. Yeah, that was what Mazino called it yesterday. Mazino said TFC, thanks for coming.
I've never been a fan of it because it felt well, I'm going to say in my dating days, it felt insulting to me. That, oh, the only reason why I came into your space is because I was anticipating some change. It felt, you know, like, first of all, my intellect wasn't worth your, you know, your time. Like, you know, like, dude, I can buy my own drinks. I can even be the one to pay for the lunch. It's not that I can't. The fact that you offer to sounds nice, but it's not a must. That's just for me. But there's some ladies now that if you don't, or if a guy doesn't give them anything on their way out or away from a date or after a date, whether it's in the night or in the morning, they left the date though, in quotes.
Okay.
They find that, you know, the guy is not serious and they don't take those guys seriously.
Anyway,
I find it a little sexist.
So quickly, before we wrap this up, because we really have to go, this conversation is sprung from the fact that women believe, or there was a conversation that ensued, and then these ladies are saying that if as a lady, if I'm going to take all that time in doing my makeup, you know, paying a makeup artist to get my hair, my face done, to get my hair done, to get my nails did,
to look fly,
to look good, and then I go on a date, and the guy doesn't appreciate me by giving me a little something after the date, then he's not worth my time. He's not worth a second date. Now, that is a conversation that I think is actually for social media. Like, we need to continue that conversation on social media because we don't have the time. And I can see Mary. She's like brewing.
It's not even that too. So I find it amusing. I'm trying to relate with some of these things because in all my life, and I'm not shading anybody, including those in my life. In all my life, nobody has ever said, thanks for coming.
Oh.
I'm not joking. Maybe it's the way I present myself, like I can take care of myself, I don't need you. But in my entire life, I've not experienced it. So I don't know whether I'll feel insulted. I don't know whether I'll be like, oh, thank you, or I don't know. But it has never happened to me.
So whenever it used to happen to me, because I did actually receive thanks for coming a few times. But the truth is, I actually did it because I didn't want the guy to feel insulted. I didn't do it because I felt it was his obligation. I felt there are some particular guys, if they offer you something and you shun it, it's like you are rude, or this one is doing Miss Independent, or this one, my money is not good enough for her, or that was the reason.
Me, that we will be struggling to pay for food.
You know, there's a certain ethnic, or there's a certain tribe of men that like to appreciate women. They just love it. I think it's in I don't know if it's something that they were, you know, that was engraved in their embedded in their DNA. While, you know, but it keeps.
Please, you will tell me that tribe later. I'm interested.
They like to appreciate women. Please,
that's right.
If I
doing?
you know, put in all that effort, there's nothing wrong in being appreciated.
Appreciate me by giving me connections for work. Appreciate me by encouraging me to get a better education, maybe helping with fees.
It depends on how much appreciate you. Like, I come
appreciate me in other ways. Which one is putting money on the table there and then go and collect it and where I be going?
The reason I didn't want to really talk much about this is because I had not experienced it. But from a neutral point of view, it's a 50-50 thing for me. On the one hand, you don't need to expect it. On the other hand, if you can give, why don't you give? Some guys form flashy, then they get upset when the girl expects something from them. It's how you put yourself on the table that will carry you to.
You drive in with a Mercedes and then expect that.
Please, we are coming on a date to the Mercedes.
You are not. There must be times for coming. I mean.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Don't mind MMO. MMO is married with 2 children. She's not collecting thanks for coming. Let's take this break. We'll be right back. Brown and blue.